Hello, long time no see. Welcome to wherever the hell we're up to. Um, Hope you're all good. Happy Easter, even though that's this weekend. Feels like getting there early. Um, yeah, I've had a lot of technical difficulties, shall we say, and you'll know that my laptop's broke anyway. I've had issues with my charger, so that's why I haven't been around. I should be around a little bit more from now on, but we'll see how long my laptop holds out for. For those of you who haven't actually seen me, this is my head. This is surprisingly long, believe it or not. Yeah, it needs cutting again. The plan is to keep it short until August at least when I do my bike ride. And then after that, I don't know what I'll do with it really. But yeah, I kind of like it. It's growing on me, so to speak. I have come up with some criticism from it, mostly from family. But anybody who I don't actually know, or people who I vaguely know, or my friends have all said that, one, they think it's awesome, and they think I look really good with it, and it really suits me. And two, they think it's for an amazing cause, and they're all basically really supportive of it. So yeah, some good's come of it. So this happened nearly a month ago now. Is it weird to think that I haven't actually done a video since then? Sorry. So yeah, I'm going to keep this as brief as I can because I have a lot to get in. So my bike ride's still good to go. I have my own bike. I was using my mum's up until recently because I've never actually owned my own bike, I don't think, except maybe when I was a kid, but I don't remember that. So yeah, I've been using my mum's, which is bright pink and really not me, but yeah. That led to quite a few injuries. Anyone who knows me knows that I've got a really messed up back anyway, but it got pretty bad with all the training I was doing, but I don't know, something to do with the positioning of the bike and the way it's set up and stuff. So yeah, so that put my back in pretty major pain, and my wrists were absolutely agonising to the point where I would go out and then like trying to go out about 3 times a week minimum, and it would be the point where I would go out and I wouldn't be able to go out for at least a week, and I would still be in agony. So yeah, been to the doctors, been to the hospitals to try and sort out lots of things that are wrong with me, and hopefully they can be sorted by the summer when I'm going to be doing my bike ride, because how I'm ever going to do 80 miles with this many injuries, I don't know. It's going to be a nightmare. But at the minute, it's good. I mean, my new bike, basically I sit much straighter and my wrists are at a better angle. On my mum's bike, they were something like that. On my new bike, they're kind of like that, which is the way they should be. So it's much more comfortable and not as painful. I just get my usual pains now, which probably still isn't good. So yeah, that's that. There's also something I want to read you. I've had this for quite a while in my possession. It's the friends of mine who's inspired all of this. He now he does a lot for the charity. Like they always have him doing interviews, and he's in the public eye a lot with it. But he went to one of their conferences in London last year, I think it was, and he wrote a speech for them. They wanted him to give a speech, so this is part of what he wrote, and it's the whole thing. It's really heartfelt and really emotional. And he said that he got on stage and he read about a line and he couldn't carry on. So that's how emotional it was for him, and apparently everybody else was crying at the end of it, so he must have done something right. There's just one paragraph from it in particular that really strikes a chord with me. And what he's written is, the media doesn't like to talk about suicide. Nobody does. I don't blame any of you for not wanting to speak about it. It's not glamorous and it's not something that can be made to seem sexy or cool. You may not like it, but it's very real. I have suffered from depression and I have tried to take my own life. I am not ashamed of this. I am not scared of what you may think of me, because the truth is, I'm far from being alone in this. There are thousands of young men just like me that are suffering right now. Need I say more after that? That basically says everything about why I'm doing this. Other than the part about being a man, that paragraph is me in a nutshell. So it's just everything you hear about anybody who's depressed, anybody who suffers the way that you can suffer with depression, it's absolutely horrible. It really is, and nobody should ever have to live like that, or live through that, or live through somebody else suffering from that. It's absolutely horrible. Um, so the best thing to do is help people. How do we help people? We donate money to charities who help. Charities who talk to people, who get them counselling, who help them with whatever they need help with. Calm is one of those charities. If you haven't already donated, I know I keep banging on about this, please do visit my Just Giving page, which you can find links to somewhere. It will be with this video and on my Facebook page as well, so you can find it, it'll be around. So yeah, one thing I will say is that with regard to this, a lot of the negativity I've got from it is, one thing I haven't said to anybody is that, as well as doing it for charity, obviously, I mean, I've wanted to do something crazy like this, like shaving my head for charity, since I was a kid, but I've never had a charity that actually means something to me to do it for. This one does. But apart from that, I do have my own reasons, and I haven't gone into those with anybody, because quite frankly, it's nobody's business. But to all the people who are criticising me because of what I've done to help other people and what I'm going to do to help other people, I have my reasons, and you should be happy with that. Now, if you don't want to support me in that, that's your choice. But what are you going to do if you're in that situation? Or if somebody close to you is in that situation? You're going to want to do everything you can to help them, aren't you? That's what I'm doing. Now, shaving my head when it's down to my waist may be a bit extreme. But for one thing, extreme is pretty much me in a nutshell. But again, I have my reasons, and I shouldn't need to justify them. So, regardless of what you think of what I'm actually physically doing, if you don't like the fact that I've shaved my head, if you don't like the fact that I'm going to ride the best part of 100 miles, fair enough, you're entitled to not like it. But if you agree with the cause, if you agree with stopping suicide, if you agree with helping people to fight depression, then isn't that enough reason to support the cause, at least? I shall leave you to ponder that, because I think my laptop's about to blow up. So yeah, find me in the usual places. Please visit my Just Giving page, which I know needs updating. My Facebook page should be up to date there. So yeah, keep the donations coming in. I'm very, very grateful for them, as are Calm. And I shall speak to you again soon. Bye.